What's up, guys? I'm back, and I'm sorry, I know I haven't uploaded in a really long time. Just been busy or didn't really feel like doing it. So, here's a video to make up for it, and as a special occasion, since this is my first video in probably over a month, I got us a new fish to look at, and we will go over his profile shortly, whenever I get the time to do it. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Anyways, let's continue on with this update. Here's Hades. He's gotten a little bit bigger, thicker, as you can see. He's like, he's still doing fine. Obviously, nothing in this tank is gonna hurt him. He's a monster. Look at him. He's a beast. That's the female Jack, and she is recovered since Rocky bit her lip off, and it's not like, how do I put this? It's not like, it doesn't look infected anymore. It was never infected, but it looked like it was because there was still skin hanging off. And she can still eat fine and everything. Like, she's okay. She eats just as good as any other fish in this tank does. And actually, she is almost as aggressive as the Oscar is when it comes to eating. And the jewel cichlid is still in the tank with these guys. You can barely see him because of the glare, but he's in there. And so is the baby Jack Dempsey, but I highly doubt that I will find the baby Jack Dempsey in there in this video, because he barely comes out unless there's food in the water. Alright, last look at this tank, and we're gonna head over to Rocky's tank. Here's Rocky's tank. As you can see, Rocky's doing fine. Got all the, most of the algae anyways, off of the glass. And Rocky is looking amazing. He's big, he's a beast. And there's nothing in his tank because, well, he's such a beast and he's a savage and kills everything now. So yeah, I would do a feeding, but I didn't have enough to buy any feeder goldfish after buying the new pet, which you guys will see shortly. And oh my goodness, this new fish is so beautiful. I've always wanted one of these fish since I saw it on Tanked. It's a freshwater fish. I don't have any saltwater yet. Coming soon, saltwater. Drop likes on this video if you want to see some saltwater tanks. I will be setting up some saltwater tanks, so definitely drop a like if you really want to see it. That's pretty much all on Rocky's tank, so let's move on to the little temporary healing tank, as you can say, quarantine. Here's a little healing quarantine tank. I have this little male Jack Dempsey in there because the jewel cichlid beat the crap out of him and he was like half dead. So I just tossed a heater in here with a pretty nice filter on there and got him a little plant so that he can hide from me a little bit. And he started to recover. He still don't got none of his colors back, but I think that's just because he's in a really small tank. He's probably stressed out from being in this small tank, but he should be recovering soon enough to go back in there. And if the jewel cichlid goes at him again, I will take him out and put him back in here. But if he's okay in that tank, then this will probably become the first saltwater tank, a nano saltwater. I'll probably just get like 2 clownfish and set it up with obviously a light and a, you know, better heater than a 50-gallon heater in a 2.5-gallon tank. That's a nice filter for it though. That's like a 75-gallon filter. Well, that's what it said on the box. I doubt it because of how small it is. Probably more like a 20-30-gallon filter, but yeah. And alright, the new fish is out in the living room, and I will see you guys out there now. Alright guys, now that we're out here in the living room, if you didn't spot the new fish already, there it is, right there. I forget what it's called. It's a banded something, and I'm pretty sure it's in like, it's very closely related to him because they kind of look alike, like very much alike. His mouth is a little bit different, but other than that, they really do look like the same fish with different colors. But so I think they're in like the same genus, I think it is. Yeah, genus. But yeah, he's a banded something, but I really like him, and I saw one on Tank I will try to add a clip of one of those fish on tanked if I can, and hopefully you guys can tell, or I'll just like add a picture of it from tanked or something. I had a picture of it full grown and stuff in this video so that you can see what kind of monster this fish will grow into be, because they do get fairly big, 8 to 10 inches, so about as big as him in length at least, even though he is a skinny tube-like fish. I think he's pretty cool. Go down in the comments and tell me if you like him, and if you like the way I have this tank set up the way it is. Well, I didn't really completely set it up though. All these plants bunched up right there, that's the work of that artist, because that's his territory and he wants no plants, so he pushed them all into one group and left it, and that's him. So tell me what you think of the escape. I know it needs clean, there's a little bit of algae on the glass, but tell me how you like the escapes in these tanks, on all of my tanks, and if you have any suggestions, I will try and see how I like it and see how the fish like it. And so if you have any suggestions on escaping these tanks, put it down in the comments, and ones that I think would look the coolest, I'll pin them on the top so that everyone can see it. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends.